Hey guys, Corrie here, and today is my last day with SpiegelMom Scraps. So here is my coupon code so that you can pick up some goodies in her shop. And then let's just jump on into my page. I'll be honest, I absolutely adored those seashell sequins, and so I'm going to be using those again on this page. I love them, and I found out I had like 3 different colors of them, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use those again because they are my favorite things, the favorite sequins I think I've ever had. So I'm pretty stoked to get to use these again. So this is going to be a beach page. Obviously, it's of my daughter. It's actually it's an older picture that I took from a couple of trips ago, and but it didn't matter. It was in my to be scrapbooked little folder on my phone, and so it's finally getting its own page. So I'm starting off with this pattern paper. The paper's great. I don't know who did it, but it says on it, the script says sunshine, dream, good vibes. And it's like a cool, funky font, and I just love it. So I'm going to use that and this diagonal striped blue paper. I did glue it down, and then I also just stitched it with my sewing machine just to make sure that it was nice and secure. And then also because I knew I was going to use some paint and I didn't want it to ripple. So I'm using some white acrylic paint just to kind of mute out the script just a little bit so that things popped off of it just a little bit. And then I'm going to use these 3 different colors. These are actually Vicky Bouton paints. And I'm going to go ahead and use those just to do some cool texture lines, which is one of my favorite things to do with paint, with acrylic paint. So all you need, I collect like old gift cards and stuff like that. So all you need is an old gift card or an old bank card or something like that. And this, you just dip the edge of the card in the side of the paint, and you just kind of tap them along. You just then tap it along your paper. It puts the coolest lines on there. I just love it. And I wear an apron when I scrapbook, especially when I get paints and stuff out. One, to protect my clothes, and then also that way I can just like wipe it off on there and I don't have to worry about having paper towels and everything else. It's my cool paint apron. I remember the first time when I first got it, it was so clean. I was like almost embarrassed, especially because I took it to this weekend class thing that I did. And, but I definitely got it good and messy at that class. So I'm just putting my texture lines on this page in these 3 different colors. I love the way that this looks. I think it's so cool. And the colors in my photograph are the same, like teal and hot pink and light pink, and I mean, it's a real beachy picture. The picture is actually of my daughter and her best friend. They have been best friends since they were 2 and 3 years old. And my husband was their t-ball coach. And since then, her little sister became best friends with my youngest, and then also her mother is my best friend and her father is my husband's best friend. So it's really fun because we all get together and we have a great time. The only person that's missing a best friend for is my oldest, who's 20. My best friend does not have a 20-year-old. Her oldest is only 13. So my daughter's my oldest is a little bit left out, but you know what? We're such a fun crew of people. She loves hanging out with us too. So, or at least I'm just going to say that. So these are just these like rub-on things that I got from like Dick Blick's, I think actually they were there. And they can be colored. So it's not just the black that transfers. It's also like a white, and you can color them in and stuff like that. Of course, I'm not coloring them in. I just wanted them black to kind of just offset the script part, but I thought they were really cool. Plus they're these big tropical looking flowers, and I figured they would look good with this. That is just a piece of laser cut paper. I thought it was really neat, and it's again that big floral tropical flower type of look, and I thought it would look really good, kind of just matting my photo somewhat. So I'm just gonna get my photo on. I did use some foam dots to kind of pop it up a little bit, and now that this is on, I'm really just going to start embellishing the page and put the title on and stuff like that. So these are just some words that say happy, happy, and it's actually from a birthday party sticker pack that I had, and I was wishing that I had a third happy so it could be happy, happy, happy. I don't know why I like that so much more, but I didn't have it, so I didn't have to worry about it. But I'm going to go ahead and use these stickers to put the title on, and I love the stickers because they're kind of, they look like they're all worn and weathered and stuff, even though they're not really, but they look like they are. And so I thought it was perfect for a beachy page. Plus I love being able to use all this pink stuff. You know, forever ago, years and years ago, I did a page that said, it was called, I think, her favorite color is green. And that was because it was my daughter's favorite color, green. But every time I looked at her, I saw pink. So I did this whole page saying her favorite color is green, but I did the whole page in pink. I think that's how it was. But anyhow, it's so funny, and she used to get so mad because I always wanted to scrapbook her in pink, and her favorite color is green, and she hated pink, and so on and so forth. But now, at 14, pink is her all-time favorite color. She loves pink more than anything in the entire world, and wants to wear it all the time and everything else. I just think it's kind of funny how she's just done such a huge 160, and I actually documented the fact that I always thought that she looked great in pink, or that I saw pink when I saw her, and she hated it. So I'll have to pull out that page sometime and remind her of that because it's pretty funny. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my pink seashell sequence going. I'm also using some light pink flower sequence, and I also am using some of these they're little green ones, and they are green, but on this page, they actually look really good. Like, they kind of match the teal a little bit, so I'm pretty pleased with it. So I am using hot glue for the larger sequence, and then of course I use my liquid glue for the smaller ones just because it seems to be easier to control, and I don't want to deal with all those little strings that they have for the on the, you know, the hot glue. So I'm getting so good at adhering sequence down now, but it's my last page, and so I'm kind of like, oh, that's such a bummer. I'm so good at it now. But I'm sure I'm going to use tons more of these sequins just going forward because I love the different shaped ones. And I love the mixed pack. And I love too that it's not like so much. Like, have you ever noticed if you go and bought sequins like from Michael's or something, it's this ginormous bag, and there's no way you would ever use it. And of course they're all the same. They're just different colors, but they're all the same shape. I love these ones from SpiegelMom Scraps because they're all different shapes. They're all different sizes. They're all different colors. And it's just enough for you to get and not feel like totally overwhelmed. I just love them. They're just so cute, and the more I get to use them, the more they just make me so happy. So I'm just adding a couple more little embellishments here and there, and then just a little bit of journaling about how these girls have been going to the beach together for years, and about how much fun that they have together. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it. That is my page, my very last one with SpiegelMom Scraps. Here's a close-up and just a few details for you so that you can see things a little bit closer and check out those awesome seashells because they're the bomb. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comment section. Again, here is my coupon code for you, and as always, you can find me creatively on Instagram at Corrie J Creative. Bye!